This is Sam from Unidale, and you're tuning in to another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. This is the first installment of the NBA Mashup, our first weekly review of the NBA season for the week. What transpired? What were the top stories? Let's analyze. In LA, folks, the LA Lakers, since winning the quote-unquote in-season tournament, December was not too nice to the Lakers. LeBron is not too happy. AD is not too happy. And when you look at what's going on in LA, it's like, who's to blame? What's going on? And this week was pretty interesting because, you know, when I heard both superstars speak, I'm like, uh-oh, the honeymoon could be over for Darvin Ham. The honeymoon could be over because he's saying that he believes that the team is, health is playing a factor in the team struggling. And LeBron James, in regards to how the team is doing, this is per ESPN, and I got this clip from there. Let's see what the King has to say about the losses, shall we? And LeBron James. Let's try again, shall we? LeBron James, in regards to what is going on with the Lakers. Technical difficulties, but we're going to get this right. Get this to you right now, folks. Here we go. Here's LeBron James.
Were the cracks, were the problems that have presented themselves over the last 13 games, were they showing, do you think, prior to this stretch?
I don't know. I'm not thinking that far too in the past, to be honest. I mean, we just suck right now.
And so, as one of the leaders who's done this for a while, how do you try to help this team get out of this rut? What does LeBron James do?
What do? I show up to work, punch my clock every day, stay positive, and go out and try to lead out on the floor, inspire on the floor.
LeBron James said they're just not that good. I mean, in that same vein, he's speaking about, everybody keeps talking about the in-season tournament. By the way, they have gone 3 of 10 since their tournament title. And I always said, whoever wins, and if they go spiraling or what have you, it's going to be a little bit of an issue. They're 3 and 10. The Lakers are right now in 11th place. And when you hear this interview, if you're a Laker fan, how do you feel about this? It almost feels like that's another coach that should be on the hot seat. That might be on the hot seat. And say what you will about LeBron James' illustrious 21-year career. A few coaches have seen their jobs cut short with him. So, this is, Frank Vogel just recently, Brown, this is things. And again, say what you will. Is it LeBron's fault? I mean, obviously upper management makes their decision, but I'm just saying Darvin Ham better get it together quick, fast, and in a hurry. The Lakers are at the point of when I'm recording this, they're in 11th place right now, at 17 and 19. Now, they do have a lot of home cooking. This January, a lot of home games, of course, but they have started 0-2, which is not a good look. But we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens with the Lakers. Again, it's early. They are 11 of their 12 games in the month of January are going to be at home. So let's see what happens. But LeBron and AD clearly not happy. Now, as the Lakers try to figure it out, another team in California says, welcome back. Welcome back. That's right. As one Draymond Day. Keep your hands to yourself, Draymond. Welcome back, Draymond. Welcome. Welcome back, Draymond. Now, I thought he was going to be looking at a 15-game suspension. They gave him a 12. You know, he had to, go take some time, figure it out, and learn how to keep his hands to himself. You know, since Draymond was out, though, 12 games, the Warriors went 7-5. Not bad. Not so bad. Trending, they treaded water. And where are the Warriors right now? 17-18, though. So they're one above the Lakers. They in their last 10, 6-4. Lakers 2-8, if anybody cared. But Draymond Green is, he's coming back. I think they can use his leadership, and you just hope that he behaves himself. But as Draymond is coming back, one of their pieces in CP3 is on his way out. He's on his way out as CP3 broke his hand. They're saying that CP, by the way, he's looking at, let's take a look here. CP is looking at a 4 to 6 weeks. So, I think the team will be able to tread water, hopefully. That's a backup point guard. And you see, point guard is a key role, but they do have Steph Curry. Draymond brings the ball up a little bit. So we'll see what happens with that. But Draymond Green, 12 games versus the 15 that I forecasted. Welcome back. Now, I know a lot of people, you're hanging out west a lot with the NBA. Yeah, well, it looks like a lot of the storylines were out west. I will bring it home towards the east, and we'll talk about that. Giannis not being too happy. We have a team that made a trade that's 4-0. But folks, I did have another topic before we get out of the West. Have you been paying attention to the Timberwolves? The Timberwolves are number 1 out west. Now, in the last 10 games, they're 5-5. But they are, to me, are they the real deal? Are the Timberwolves the real deal? That is the question. Here's the thing. Anybody who proves to be the real deal, you show it when it counts. Playoffs. That's when it matters. So we're going to see what happens. But as of right now, they are showing to be the real deal as they have a 1.5 game lead on the Oklahoma City Thunder, who's also looking like a team towards the end of last year in the play-in tournament and all. They look like we were going to see this kind of progression. So again, it's still early. But we're going to see. Now, let's go to the East, shall we? Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks are second in the East, but they look like there's some issues there. And I always thought that Griffin, I know they fired Budenholzer, and I always thought that, especially with everything he had going on, with the loss of his family member, I think it was his brother at the time, and he, during the grieving process, he coached that team in the playoffs. And I always said, they gotta let him, you let him go during that trying time. I mean, and I get it. It's business. It's business. But I believe that they should have given him at least another year. He earned that. He got the Bucks a championship. You know he was going through it personally. And, I mean, look, Griffin is doing a solid job. And, I mean, can you really mess up when you have Giannis and Dame and Chris Middleton? But, you know, they're not doing as well as you. I mean, I don't know. Giannis is not happy, but he said something to the effect of they have 4 months to get it right. So, I mean, that's when the playoffs happen. So we will see what happens. Now, there was a trade a little over a week ago between the Knicks and the Raptors. Knicks fans were not happy. Knicks fans were not happy. I mean, maybe not happy. Maybe they were shocked. I know I was like, wait, who? RJ? I was cool with RJ leaving. I was all right with RJ leaving because I said, you know what? Another year and he can't hit a jump shot consistently. I'm done. I was over it. But Emmanuel quickly, y'all, I was like, that's going to hurt. Mr. Sixth Man of the Year candidate. But the money, I knew something had to give. And the Raptors, since the trade, are 3-1. And your New York Knicks, if you're a Knicks fan tuning in, they're 4-0, man. And OG Anunoby, I know this guy was a defensive stopper, second team All-NBA and all of that. But man, has he been a difference maker? Hasn't he? He's been a difference maker. He spreads the floor. You can no longer cheat and double up on Julius Randle. Although, shout out to the 76ers and you know, they did a great job on getting him rattled, but the Knicks still won. So the Knicks are showing you that, you know, under Tom Thibodeau, as Kendrick Perkins said on Friday, there's a culture there. And I'm going to throw this out there. And I want you guys to respond in the chat. Are the Knicks contenders? Now, I did a video on that right before the season started. Go take a look into that. But I think the Knicks are a very interesting team. I told you already, going into the season, I thought they were going to be a top 3 team. Now, as of today, they're ranked 6, and it's so, you know, bunched up. You know, in the standings are you know, go, you know, it's going to be really interesting. You got to wait. We've got to wait until late February, mid-March, and to really see where the seeds start, you know, locking in a little bit. But the Knicks are good, man. The Knicks are good. People would say, oh, they got hot. The Knicks are solid. And I thought the Knicks could make the Eastern Conference Final coming into this year. Before the trade, I said if R.J. Barrett can take that step, the Knicks are going to be all right. But we're going to see. Now, as we close with our By the Way segment, folks, the NBA trade deadline is 1 month away. Let's see who are going to be the movers and the shakers. Let's see what happens. Thank you for tuning in, folks. I'm on social media platforms on Facebook @SamIAnalyze, on Instagram @SamIAnalyze, on the platform now formerly known as Le Twitter @SamIAnalyze. Folks, I appreciate all of you who saw my last video, over 2,000 and counting. Please subscribe. If you're seeing my video, please like and subscribe. Much appreciated. And you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, à tout à l'heure.